Hi guys, I'm back and I'm going to be giving my review on the last night's MTV VMA Awards. And so like all of us, like many viewers, everyone was kind of pumped up about this year's awards because it had the performance with Kanye West after the whole incident from last year. Nicki Minaj was going to do a performance at the pre-show, and Eminem was going to get his do his performance, and a lot of just important people. And Lady Gaga was nominated for like everything. So MTV did this whole hype thing about this show. Doing all these little snippets and these little clips with Nicki Minaj and Eminem and Drake and all these people, and sorry. From the pre-show, I kind of already had a hint of what was in store. Basically, a big bore. Nicki Minaj's performance with Will.I.am was very, let's say, boring. I didn't like the costuming. It did not complement her figure. I did not. The song, I don't think, was the right choice to premiere at a pre-show. Um, though she may be on so many billboards, unfortunately, it's not with the song that she has done by herself, except Your Love, which she sung first on a TV track, and you could kind of hear the track over her voice, and it just didn't sound right. Her dancing was very stiff and choreographed. It failed. There was big controversy with Will.I.am's with his blackface. I didn't find anything that bothered me about the performance. I just thought it was a performance. Him as a black man, I don't think you can be racist towards putting on painting your face black. Lots of cultures put paint and darken their skin and all of this stuff, and it's nothing that's racial about it. That's just a performance art that he's doing, and I just think people need to stop making a big deal out of like dumb things. To me, I just think that was so small, but I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, so I won't knock you. Eminem opened up his performance with "I'm Not Afraid." The performance was quite, it was there. I mean, it wasn't like electrifying, but it was there. Chelsea Handler was the host this year, and she started off a bit rough, and made some few jokes coming off as Lady Gaga with a big house as a hat piece. And I just thought the opening was just very boring. I don't know. I expected more from her, and I don't think she gave us all that she usually gives us on her show. Let's see some of the. Let me talk about the things that I did like. Drake's performance with Mary J. Blige and Swiss Beats was great. I love that performance. I just thought it was just good to hear Drake rapping over Mary's great voice in the background, and of course Swiss behind the beats. And I just thought it was a great performance. Seeing Lady Gaga accept her award and having real emotion, it was nothing fake about it, or it was just nothing fake about it. It was real emotion, real tears, real appreciation for her fans and all whatnot, and all the people that helped her get to this point. And I really love that. Eminem's performance with Rihanna. I mean, when Rihanna came out and they sung "I Love the Way You Lie," I did not like Rihanna's outfit. I don't like the hair color, and I'm a huge Rihanna fan. I mean, it's hard for me to criticize her, but in this instance, I'm not going to be fake. I'm going to keep it real. Rihanna, I wish you would get your hair, even if it's blonde. I would love it that way. I do not. This red really, it's too much. And that outfit, the tulip skirt or whatever you want to call it, the tulle with the wife beater and the I don't know if it was supposed to be Doc Martin boots. It was just too much going on. I didn't like it. The whole thing was just awful. Whose performance was just I love B.O.B.'s performance with Haley from Paramore. I love that. Even though some people, I don't know why they felt like Keisha Cole did a version of the song. No, B.O.B. performed that song at the BET Awards and brought Keisha Cole, which was a very big mistake, to sing Haley's part. So at the end of the day, this is not Keisha Cole's song. This is Haley's song, and she was singing her own song. So please. Linkin Park's performance, great, loved it. I don't know that woman who with the red hair who has that song that was off the Eat, Pray, and Love soundtrack. I can't remember her name, and this is so bad for me to do a review and can't even remember some of the performers' name. But I love that song. It still reminds me of Eat, Pray, and Love, which is still one of the best movies I saw this year. And I loved her performance. Robin performed. Gosh, I mean, she's been gone for so many years, and all of a sudden she pops up on our screen with this whole new look. It was good to see her. Jason Derulo did a snippet. I'm not a fan of his, so I won't even get into that. Justin Bieber won Best New Artist. Not a surprise. I mean, he deserved it. Bieber fans everywhere must be celebrating all now. Let's see here. Lady Gaga changed her outfit like maybe 5, 6 times. I loved it. I just love Lady Gaga. She's just, I'm a big fan of hers. And just seeing Cher and walking out with If I Can Turn Back Time. I don't know if you can see the tears. I mean, I'm just getting emotional just talking about this. That song, Cher herself. I mean, when you talk about legends and divas, you put Cher, you put Tina Turner, you put, of course, Diana Ross, you put Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin. You put those women in those categories. There's nobody like them. And just to see Cher walking out in the same outfit that she wore all those years in that video, it was just so good. I just loved it. Let me see. There was no big surprise. I mean, Taylor Swift did her song basically forgiving Kanye West for this. And I just wish people would just move on. Okay, it happened. He said what he said. I have my own views. I'm not going to put that in this video. I'll keep that for another day. He said what he said. I just wish they would, they would move on. The video clip that they showed before a performance was so not needed. It just fired up people more as to the reason why Kanye West was basically blacklisted after that fiasco from last year. Kanye West did not do his popular song. He did some song about, I don't even know what it is. I didn't pay attention to the song. I was just glad to see him on stage and that MTV didn't do a Janet Jackson on him and basically, completely like blacklist him off the channel. And it was good that they basically said, Kanye West, we're giving you another try, and they let him close the show. I loved his red suit he had on, him with that little beat machine. Don't know what it is. Don't forgive me if I don't even know what the kind of machine is, but I just love that performance. He had the guy from Clips in it. And overall, MTV, you should have done a better job. The award show was very boring to me. I do think that BET I think BET did a better job, even though I criticized them just as much. For some reason, I do believe that BET did a better job as far as the show. One thing I think MTV needs to improve, not only showing more videos on their channels, but adding more categories. You can't have a category as best male artist and combine hip hop, pop, R&B, rock, and everything in one category and don't have its separate categories. R&B should have its separate category. We know hip hop does. We know rock does. Pop does, but R&B needs its own category. You cannot put Usher in a category with Eminem and expect Usher to get recognition for his talent. He did very good. Oh, and I forgot to mention Usher. I loved your performance in Oh My God. That was great. I don't know why people feel like you've basically fell off the block and you're too old to dance. You did a horrible job. I guess apparently some of the people on Twitter weren't watching the same award show as I was. Justin Bieber, you had the I would say the third best performance of the night. So I would say, as far as performance-wise, Drake was number one, then Usher, then Justin Bieber, then the woman from the Eat, Pray, Love soundtrack. I don't know if it was even on the soundtrack, but I remember hearing the song in the movie. And overall, MTV, I think you need to do a better job. I think you need to bring MTV back to New York City, where it belongs. LA is a little too fake and all that for me. No offense to anybody watching my videos from LA, but I just think it needs to go back to its foundation in New York, where we know it as. I just think the show is very watered down. I think the good part of MTV that we all know is that we always get some controversial moments, and there were none, and it made it a boring night. So overall, it was a big thumbs down. Scored of 1 to 10, I would give the show maybe a 3, maybe a low 4 and a high 3. That I'll give it that. Better luck next time. Sorry, I just think for the most part, most of the there was other performers that should have performed that didn't, and the show just it didn't excite me. So that's why I did a video review instead of working my little fingers, because I think these fingers are a little too precious to be typing up a review. I'd rather let my voice speak for itself. So anyways, tell me what you thought about the awards last night. If you agree or disagree or whatnot, leave a comment below and remember to subscribe. Bye.